much further along is this offense compared to last year at this time?
It's not even close, to be honest with you. Kind of like where we're at, really. Obviously, we still got things to correct, but we're all on the same page now. So now we're on the next level of coaching. Stress to the guys, we can't be coaching the same things at this camp, and we're not. So we're moving to the next step of phase of coaching and the next level we can get to our plays. So I feel good really about everything. Guys been putting in a lot of good work. And we get to practice against a really good opponent every day. So it's always good work, good on good work. And I think it's getting us better every day.
How much of a difference are we going to see in this team week one versus week one last year? Like Tom was just saying the other day, how this time last year, he was still learning the formations. Now you guys are doing things like pre-snap and different motions and things like that. So I mean, how much different is this offense going to look?
Well, I don't. We're probably going to look like we looked at the end of the year. I'm not really going to gauge week one to the next week one because there's an ultimate bigger goal, right? So I just want us to be ready to play good football. So we know we got a really good team coming in here. We're going to prepare for it. And we just got to get ourselves ready to play really good football. Not what we're doing. We'll do the best things we feel fit to win the football game.
How much more of this offense, the more that Tom has been here, is now really geared towards what he's doing best, right? Like when he first got here last year, he was running Byron Leftwich's offense. But how much more is it now, kind of geared towards what he does?
We're doing the same stuff. I noticed this big talk about everything. The offense is based on the quarterback. That's what I believe in as coaching. It's always been that way. I tell you guys, it just took us time. We didn't have an opportunity to practice, so we was trying to figure things out on Sundays. But we're not doing all this motion stuff. I don't know where y'all get all that from. We put our quarterback in the best position to have success all the time. And that's how we always looked at it. Week one of last year, did we do a better job of it? We may have. As we learned each other, me and Tom, as we learned each other, I did a better job of putting him in positions. But we didn't go and start doing all these different stuff. We really honed in on what we thought we were as a team after the bye, and we just tried to do that type stuff. But it's the same concept, same plays were being called.
Byron, was it more of a commitment to running the football, you think, the second half?
Not more of a commitment. I think we did a better job of running it because if you can't run it, a lot of stuff don't go. You want to be balanced. And when you're not running it at an efficient level, it's about efficiency, really, right? It's not really about how many times you run it. It's about the efficiency in you running. And as we got more efficient in the run game, you saw more actions. You saw more different types of things that wouldn't work unless you're efficient in the run game. So that's what you saw really at the end. We got better at executing what we were trying to execute.
What can we see from a healthy OJ this year? How can OJ and Gronk complement each other when they're on the field together?
But right now, Juice just anytime you come off that type of injury, you're always working your way back in it. So he's working his way back in it. I like where he's at, though. But anytime you have two guys that's as big and strong as these guys can also catch the ball and handle defensive ends in the run game, that always helps you. That can help us be more efficient in the run game, having a guy like OJ. He's a guy who can handle that defensive end outside linebacker element because of his size and strength.
Byron, last year at this time, Gronk was just coming back from retirement, working his way back in shape. How's he look this game?
Great. He has a better idea of what we're doing. Obviously, he's in better shape. He knows what to expect now being down here in the heat. He's a big guy, so this heat always going to get to him, right? It don't matter. It's always going to get to him. But he's working through it. He's a pro. There's a reason he is who he is. He knows how to work himself through these moments, through these tough moments to make sure he's ready to roll when time to roll.
A year ago, Leonard Fournette was a new roster addition for week one, and he was used to being the guy, and he kind of had to learn to a little bit of a different role. So can you just talk about that buy-in that was needed on his part? I know at one point during the season, Coach Arians kind of pulled him aside and said, "I need to know, like, are you in, or are you not going to be part of this team?" And we talked about maybe this was something he needed to come here and kind of be a number two guy. Could you just speak to kind of the growth that he's had?
Well, I believe we're watching Lenny grow as a pro, to be honest with you. I think the way he finished the year, the way he's approaching this camp, I mean, wow, just to watch him, that talented, bigger guy, working on this game every day. And I'm just appreciative of players like that, really, as a coach, because you got guys that's coming out here working doing everything they can to be the best football player they can be. Ultimately, it'll help us as a group. But I like to see players growing. I like to see the growth that he's had for the past probably since week 7, 8, 9. It's really been great to see. It's really been great to be a part of. He's fun to be around. He's an energy guy. Obviously, we know the plays that he can make. But I think we're watching him become a pro, really. I think he's becoming a pro right in front of our eyes.
Byron, I know Tom learned a lot from you, the offense, you teach him all of that. What did you learn coaching Tom? What did you learn about him?
Well, just how he see the game. That's all. I always, from day one, I just want to see how he see it. We all know how good Tom is, but I tell you, you can't call plays for a guy until you know him. You gotta know him. And it took us some time for me to know him, to figure him out, to know what he was going to do on paper and to know what he's going to do on the grass. It's two different things. So we needed that time on task, me and him. Let's just try to get as many reps as we can. Now I think we're there. I think I got a good idea of how he's going to react. So now we're trying to get to the next stage and the next step of this offense of we're still going to attack. We're still going to throw the ball down the field. We're still going to do what we do. But at the same time, we want to make sure we're still efficient. Make sure we're efficient while we're still in attack mode. It's unique. It's really unique. It's simple, the way he see it. And as a coach, you appreciate it because he just want to know what you want him to do and how you want him to execute it. And anytime you have a guy with this stature, with this resume, with that mindset, it allows him to play clean. It allows him to play fast. And as a quarterback, if you can't play fast in this league, you can't play with success. And so, I mean, it's a blessing to have someone like that with the skill set, but it's also the human being, the way he sees football, the way he like being around the guys is unique from that position, really. And it's a blessing to be around it every day.
Coach, what do you see Antonio Brown, and what kind of season is he capable of having?
Well, I mean, he's shown you the seasons he's capable of having. I think he's shown what he can do on a year-out basis. I've known him for a while. I tell people all the time, I really like AB. I've been a big brother to him for a long time now. And it's excellent to see him out here part of this. It's excellent to see him out on the grass. For me personally, it's really good for me to be on the grass with him. Because when he first got on the grass in this league, I was out on the grass with him. So it's really fun to see him maturing, seeing him getting in position, doing what he needs to do to help us win football games. Obviously, we know how good he is, but to add him to what we got in that room with the personalities is a good thing.
About the importance of leadership in terms of quarterbacks and some of the more veteran players as it relates to this. I'm talking about the importance of
Well, you can see the leadership more because guys know what they're doing now. I mean, most guys been around me for 3 years now. Tom's going into his second year. So everybody knows what they're doing now. It's not nobody out here besides Jalen and all the young guys that really don't have a real grasp of what we're trying to do. So for the most part, they have an idea of what we're trying to do and what we're trying to get accomplished. So now they can help and insist in that happening. So, I mean, every good football team is player-driven. To be honest with you, every good football team is player-driven, and I think you see that more, especially with guys having awareness and understanding of what they're trying to do.